welcome to the Gastlecast. I'm Chris.
I'm Heather.
It's about that time that we run down and look at our top 5 of our collection. Heather, what do you think?
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Now, pops typically fluctuate on the Funko app and on PPG. You constantly watch them go up and down. One day it'll be, $10. The next day it could be $20. You watch them all the time, and that's the fun part, one of the fun parts of collecting Funko Pops, in my opinion.
It really is.
We actually have a couple here in our top 5 that were a while ago were way lower, and now they're way high, and there's a lot of reason for that. We also have a Funko Pop that we're going to show that is not on PPG at the value I think it should be at. It was a very lucky pickup, and I think that we'll start out with that one because it isn't really a part of the top 5.
Oh, so first, can you tell me what this pop is valued at?
This pop is valued at $160 right now.
Definitely a lie.
At one point in time, it jumped up to about $350. In my opinion, it is not worth $160. It's worth more. And I think the best person to explain that would be you. Why is this pop more valuable than the $160 that PPG and Funko app gives it?
I'm going to get really sweet and say it has some sentimental value. I think he would be worth a lot more because he signed
Chris Hardwick from The Talking Dead. So the sentimental value part that Heather was talking about was the night that we got engaged, we won this thing. We didn't know that night that we had won, but if you ordered a t-shirt, there's a chance to get this one signed. We were able to obtain it. We never watched this show live. That night we had to watch it live because it was on live TV. We weren't at home to DVR it, and we just happened to win it on the night that I proposed to you. So I thought that was really special. What's even more special is the fact that they only made 1,000 of this guy right here, and they only sent out 100 signed, which is even more special. So the value on this pop, I don't really honestly know what the value is on it. I'm sure if you go on eBay, you can see the sold. I saw one time somebody sold this upwards of like 500 to 600. 1,000 pieces, signed by Chris Hardwick. It was almost like we hit the lottery.
It really was.
He's cool and all, but let's talk about our real top 5.
You mean your top 5 because you have all the awesome expensive pops.
That's right, Heather.
So this one is worth $195 on the Funko app. It was gifted to us, which makes it very special as well, by our good friend Jake.
He gave it to us as a wedding present, and that was awesome.
It is White Phoenix.
Jake actually obtained this at a local con from a guy at Conquest Comics. They were selling it there at a cheaper rate than it was going for, I think, on PPG. They actually have a glow-in-the-dark version of this Funko Pop, which is really cool. But this White Phoenix right here goes really, really well with my Dark Phoenix that I recently got from Hot Topic, the glow-in-the-dark. They pair really well, Heather. I love this pop. I'm really glad to have her a part of my collection. Thank you, Jake Martin. Number 4 pop is a really cool one. It is Iron Man from Avengers. Heather actually bought me the entire set for my birthday a couple years back, and I couldn't thank you more.
I know, I'm so great.
You are, and this guy actually reaches now $200.
I actually purchased the entire set for $200.
Wow.
Yeah, I got him, Cap, Hulk, Nick Fury, and Thor.
I actually love the entire set for the Avengers. I love this Iron Man. He's always been my favorite Iron Man in my collection. This set goes toe-to-toe with the Winter Soldier set. I love that one as well. But how can you go wrong with all of the original Avenger characters? And unfortunately, the only one I don't have from this set, you know who it is. Go ahead, Heather. Tell the world.
SDCC Loki.
It's okay, though, because I have all my heroes, and that's what matters.
You mean me? I'm your hero for buying you the set?
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I meant.
Good. Number 3 is another really sentimental one to us. It is Bone Daddy from Fanatics Day Out last year.
The reason why this thing is so important to me is it was our first Fanatics Day Out, and we have never been to a fun day, so this is about as close as we will get to that up until we actually get the fun days, hopefully one day. Thinking about this pop brings back all the memories of being at that fun extravaganza for Funko, like a day of loving Funko. It was awesome. I'll never
It
forget
really
that. I'll
was.
cherish it. And I cherish this pop exactly the same way.
He's currently valued at $210.
This pop has fluctuated a lot. On the day of, people were selling them on eBay for a ridiculous amount of money. But I think now he's sort of settled around the $200 mark. I watch him go between like $180 and like $220. So I think he's settling in at about $210. Number 2 is from my other favorite set. This is the glow-in-the-dark Captain America from Winter Soldier. I remember you actually traded to obtain the entire set for me within a very short period of time. And I believe this might have been the last one that you got.
Yeah, I don't remember the timeline, but at that point I was going like crazy with trades because I had just like really discovered the Facebook groups and trading and stuff. And I wish I could go back and see what I traded for them to compare now, because it's
Right.
always interesting. It is a really great pop, and the fact that he glows, I mean, can you get any better than Captain America and glow?
But it's very bizarre that he glows.
It doesn't make any sense,
I just think it's weird.
but
it's
he
cool,
glows.
whatever. He currently holds value at $270. So he's climbed
Holy
quite a lot.
crap. And last but not least, our number 1, which is your number 1.
Yes, it is.
We got this guy in a really long story that I told to Dave Bautista one time, and Chris got really mad at me for.
I forgot. You told the entire story to Dave Bautista
I
at
did.
the Awesome Con in Washington, D.C.
Well, he made the mistake of asking me, do we have the James Gunn pop?
You literally held up a line of like 50 people.
How we got this guy is the night we got engaged, we purchased the Chris Hardwick pop, but then with the t-shirts we won the signed Chris Hardwick, so there was no need to have the other Chris Hardwick that was
Right,
unsigned.
the regular one.
I went ahead and did something I prefer not to do, but I did to gain something really cool. I sold the Chris Hardwick pop, and I ended up purchasing this guy.
James Gunn, baby.
Yep.
When we obtained James Gunn, he was just a regular director pop, and he was great, and he was up there because he's only 500 pieces.
Yes.
He's a very limited piece. But when he got fired from Disney, that was a whole other story, and then he shot through the roof for a while. I remember he sat at like $400 or $500 for a while, and he now finally settled at $300. This is a pop I really wanted. I love James Gunn. I love the Guardians films. I want the directors of the Marvel franchise. It was a perfect pop for my collection. Guys, what do you think about our top 5 Funko Pops? Do you love them? Let us know what you think about our top 5 and more down in the comment section below. Remember, we hunt together, yes! We will catch you next time!
Bye.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode of the Gastlecast. If so, please hit that subscribe button and check out some of our other fun content.
We've left you some links to some of our other videos that we thought you might like.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.